Doses of barbarism on our screens would indicate that every conceivable way of waging war has been tried with disastrous effect. Yet innovations in warfare continue to gobble up resources. The latest thinking in the United States is to develop a way of gaining superiority over your enemy without the inconvenience of killing, to dominate and feel good about yourself at the same time. David Shukman has had exclusive access to Pentagon research into new non-lethal ways to implement man's inhumanity to man.
Negative. I got something a little bit to the left of the CP about 11 o'clock, 40 miles.
Over Pennsylvania, above the 3 Mile Island nuclear power station, we were shown the Pentagon's latest weapon in psychological warfare, a special operations plane whose strange aerials transmit radio and television propaganda to try to influence the enemy. The equipment used is highly classified. We were only allowed to get this close to the plane while it was being refueled. The catchphrase of the crew is, "We fire electrons, not bullets." And in a country fearful of causing casualties, this may be the precedent for a new military doctrine. The idea of influencing a conflict without resorting to firepower represents what many see as a revolution in warfare. After the triumph of American military might in the Gulf, President Clinton now faces calls from many in the military for an entirely new generation of weapons that are non-lethal, that could impose America's will without killing people. Most of the research into this is going on in great secrecy, 2,000 miles away at Los Alamos in New Mexico. In the birthplace of the nuclear bomb and powerhouse of the research into a Star Wars space shield, scientists are now developing weapons more relevant to the demands currently being made on the military.
The RF is on.
They're trying to turn the lasers and other devices designed to shoot down Soviet missiles into weapons with a potent but non-lethal role in peacekeeping or in confrontations that stop short of war.
We understand the political implications of economic sanctions and waiting around, and we understand war. What we're offering here are some options in between. We have almost a problem in some areas of having too much power, so you'd be perceived potentially as using a sledgehammer to kill flies. And you need, in these situations, the ability to respond when your national interests or national values are threatened, and to do it in a way that, you know, how you win that battle becomes important. And in many of the situations, you want the population to be friendly when you come out of it, quite frankly. And killing them does not do that.
Los Alamos won't say how much money is being spent on non-lethal weapons, nor when they'll be ready. But they're advanced enough for detailed briefings to be given to defense officials, including the chief scientist at the British Ministry of Defense 3 weeks ago. The BBC has obtained the briefing document given to the military on the secret research at Los Alamos. One project involves high-powered microwaves carried on missiles which, rather than destroying a target, would instead immobilize all its electronic equipment. Another plan involves super acids, dropped in capsules in the path of convoys. When released, the acids would melt the tires. Strangest of all, though, is the plan for acoustic generators, or noise weapons, which would hurt soldiers without killing them, or even, according to one document, disturb their bowels. Many people might wonder if you're entirely serious about some of these technologies, the bugs that eat plastic in weapons, or the chemical substances you'd spray on roads to make them too slippery or too sticky, or even the sound weapons that disturb the enemy's bowels. Are you entirely serious about this?
Well, I'm not sure the ideas I would categorize as bizarre at all. I think this is the way we're going to be driven because of the requirements of national security in the future.
Many in the military realize that their training